Sup, y'all?
Hey, everybody.
You know who we be. Y'all should know by now from the first insane intro that we did with the choking and the voice all still hurts. Ace. I am his most royal, kingliest, most loudest motherfucker around here. That bastard from Bellingham. Sup?
And as always, the dirty cap is back, Jack. Blazing Ace Nelson here, the always dapper scrapper. And today, everybody, you should strap yourselves in, all right? Because I'm about to take you on a little trip in the way back machine. You know, we're gonna fire up the DeLorean, and remember, when this bad boy hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Don't forget, we gotta hit them 10,000 megawatts. It's time. It is time, kids, and I hope y'all are ready for it because we're bringing it. This is what we've talked about. This is what we've talked about since fucking season 0. This is the gold standard. This is the platinum. This is the game that we base everything else on. There's a very few games that can live up to its hype, its goodness. And Gungrave and Gungrave Overdose, which you would have to actually say both of them. You can't just play one and not play the other. You got to play both of them to really get that the gloriousness.
Pretty much, if they do an HD re-release, which would be freaking amazing, it would have to be both games in a single collection, like they did with Zone of the Enders.
Thank you, based Yasuhiro Naitao.
But just to give you a little bit of perspective, a little bit of backstory on this. For every single console generation out there, for every single console that has ever existed, there has always been at least 1 or 2 games that are just underappreciated, underutilized as far as enhancing one's catalog. I mean, let's go PS1 for example. I mean, some underrated classics like
Battleware Toshinden?
Yeah, like Toshinden, especially 1 and 2.
Yeah, yes.
Let's see, Toshinden 1 and 2, the original Bloody Roar, Evil Zone. Freaking Evil Zone, man. And Wild 9.
Yes! Suda 51 from back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, come on, if Tommy Tallarico's
bastard.
If Tommy Tallarico Studios is still out there, still doing their thing, give us more Wild 9, please.
Please give us more, sir. More? You know, I bet a lot of people are like, holy shit, does he really make these faces when he speaks like that? Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
But then let's continue on with other consoles. I mean, let's go a little bit further back. Super Nintendo. You got stuff like Arrow the Acrobat, Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
You know, I hate to go back to PS1, but Klonoa.
Yeah.
Klonoa is a hella good one.
Klonoa, let's see. Alundra, Beyond the Beyond. You know, Vanguard Bandits.
I know I'm just jumping around, but I'm just jumping around as it comes to me. What about that one nigga Chakra? He looked like Darkman, and he fought with 2 swords and alchemy. Like, you can do either or. And that was like Sega Genesis. I'm talking about 16-bit shit.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Sega Genesis and 16-bit, other underrated, underappreciated classics. Eternal Champions.
Oh,
yeah! ET Challenge from the Dark Side.
Oh my god, yeah!
And then
let's about that game in a while.
Let's bring it up a little ways to the Sega Saturn. I mean, with all the fighting games that were ported to the Sega Saturn, you have to admit those were arcade perfect translations.
If I may, Guardian Heroes, Dragon Force,
Panzer Dragoon.
Panzer Dragoon, the original. It was good.
Knights. Again, forgotten.
That's my fucking childhood right there, man.
Underrated classics.
Fucking oh my god, D.
Yeah, D. And then we bring it up a little bit further to the Sega, I believe that would be around the 5th and 6th console generation with the Sega Dreamcast, and you have D2.
Yes.
Mach X. Power Stone 1 and 2.
The Power Stone
Mars
games.
Mage.
Yes. Holy shit.
Skies of Arcadia. Give it to me.
That was the one. That was right there.
No, that was the one, but then there was another 3-word title.
Arc the Lad?
No. Jet Set Radio!
Oh shit! Oh damn! I wasn't even thinking. I feel bad now. I feel like I failed something.
It's okay. But now let's bring it up a little bit further. The PS2. Now this is a console that has withstood more than the test of time. I mean, the system itself was first put into production late 2000, early 2001.
Yeah.
And the very last unit, the very last box with the PS2 label on it left the factory early this year.
Damn, for real? But you know what made the PS2 special compared to any other console? Outside of the fact that it has to have the largest, most beloved library of games.
Well, that's the thing. It's the law of averages. With something that lasts so long,
there's so many games in there.
With so many games there, there's going to be a greater percentage of underrated classics.
But you know what also made it great? The fact that the first incarnation of the PS2 was created out of retired satellite parts. That's why you had motherfuckers... When my mom went and got the PS2 years back in California, she actually had to knife a motherfucker. She had her gun, she had 2 knives on her, and she had some motherfucker step up, and she had to fucking straight front on a motherfucker. She stabbed this dude in the fucking arm and took off because he tried to jack her. I don't know if you remember that shit, but that was during the time where Dad had us locked down like the Rodney King fucking riots.
I remember.
Like we were, this is back at the old apartments.
Oh, I remember coming over to visit your place and seeing
we were armed.
Yeah, seeing the shotguns on display.
Oh, we were ready because
it
was the weirdest thing. There were motherfuckers getting robbed. There were motherfuckers getting killed. There were motherfuckers not even getting killed, getting so killed it was like they were getting murked fucking obscenely for the PS2. And some people are already going, shaking their heads, going, no.
People were getting
read some shit.
People were getting Dumbledore murked for this shit.
Straight fucking Dumbledore. Dumbledore. Like at first I was all jumping on it, like Dumbledore, but
yeah, Dumbledore murked.
But he did get he got murked. He got
bad.
He got killed. But
yes, we're a couple of nerds deal with it.
Except I didn't really like Harry Potter beyond a certain point, but it lost its magic for me. So anyway, underrated, appreciated, underappreciated.
With underappreciated classics, you get games like what we're bringing you today.
Here we go.
Like
get my curl
the
ready.
Ball-bustingly hard. 10 to 12 hours if you're good.
It's not that hard though.
No. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Just let's.
Sorry, I had to jump on that, but it's like it's not that difficult. Depending on, we'll get into it.
Here's the thing. The game. This game is the game. This. What we got over here off camera on the screen right now.
We're just looking at.
This is basically the game that, in a way, this is one of those games that defined not just a generation of games.
It defined a genre.
Not just a genre of games, but it helped to define the 2 gamers that you see on your screen right now.
Very much so.
All right, this is seminal. This is without this linchpin, we would not be the cats that we are today.
Truth. And this is a game that's going to bring you style. It's going to bring you violence. It's going to bring you fun. It's going to bring you great music. It's going to bring you great visuals. It's going to bring you good cutscenes that don't annoy the fuck out of you. It's going to bring you characters. It's going to bring you, tell them what it is, Ace. Tell them what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, Godhead. Okay, so for the first 15 seconds, I forgot to turn the mic on.
Oh,
again.
Shit.
This
Season
is what
1 all over again.
This is what Godhead does to me.
Yeah.
This is what Godhead does to all of us. But Godhead, I cannot put into words. Well, I can put it into words, but
we're gonna have to, considering what we're doing.
I can't find enough ways to put into words just how special this game is.
Well, why don't we start with, actually, I hate to save. You already saved, right?
Well,
bust it to the main menu. First things first, you should, and just straight up. As hard as
save often.
Yeah, save now, save often is the rule when playing God Hand. above all, though, we're just talking about. Let's just talk about the game. Let's just start from the main menu. At least show them the main menu, and go from there.
You know what?
Hmm?
Let's do just that.
Yeah.
Hopefully this doesn't actually cut the footage.
It might. But if it does, why'd you reset from there? You could just quit the game. But so first and foremost, we're back. Welcome to the God Hand by the Hooligan. Anyway, we've talked about this game. We've blown up all over this game. But you know what? I think we should. And this is coming from me, the normally wilder one. Let's stick with our format. Let's just stick with our rhythm. Let's get into our pattern. Let's do the fucking, the sake feint into the liver blow, into the, deer uppercut, and then let's do that Dempsey roll. What do we usually start with? Storyline.
We usually start with storyline and the history of the game itself.
Well, we already kind of busted out on the impact of this game on the history. But there was
history of the game itself.
Yeah.
The game itself as a product.
Well, this is the last of the Clover Studio games.
Yeah.
This was a swan song, a masterpiece. That's what they closed. They closed out with the fucking Michelangelo's David.
Pretty much, the Clover Studios games could be considered the Simon Pegg, Nick Frost, Edgar Wright Cornetto trilogy. All right. You got your Shaun of the Dead with Beautiful Joe. Then you got your widely regarded and, widely acclaimed, excuse me, follow-up with, Hot Fuzz, a.k.a. Okami.
Yeah.
Bringing justice to the land of the gods.
Oh my god, you're right. And then you got...
And then you have
The World's End.
The God's Hand.
I would like to point out that, as always, the Hooliganz don't take fucking money from nobody. We ain't nobody bought our opinion. We ain't bringing up no commercials, no nothing like that. That's just some shit that came out of Ace right now.
Yeah, this is all...
That was so freestyle.
This is all
like,
ad-lib, baby. Freestyle.
And it works. I never thought about that.
You know how it goes. Who's the man demanding you hand over your Land Rover? No man's bolder than Ace. When he hits, it's game over.
That one you had practiced. You've been waiting to use that somewhere.
Yes, I have, but still.
I still say, like I said, Swan Song and the masterpiece. If you will, they Kurt Cobain themselves. They put out some really good shit and then just died. And I don't even like Nirvana that much, but I'll respect and I give props.
Okay, no. Even better now. Dig this. This.
Shit.
All right. Beautiful Joe for Clover Studios.
Yeah.
That was Cesar Romero's 1960s Joker.
Oh!
Okami, right?
Oh, shit.
Okami? That's that Jack Nicholson piece.
Oh, shit.
God Hand? That's shit Heath Ledger.
That's awesome.
That shit Heath Ledger, but over the course of all three, you have that oomph, that underlying Mark Hamill smooth.
Oh, so you got God Hand. This has been both hated on, but mostly loved. And it's strange who hates on it. There are the gamers who just don't get it as far as they get into it, and it's like, what? Why is the difficulty sliding? What's going on here? And then you got motherfuckers who are hating. What I mean is, like, I think it was GameSpot or somebody. There was somebody out there who gave this like a 5.
No.
But they turned around and gave a baby beach party fucking like a 9.
Yeah.
It was like the biggest
I
fucking...
forget whether it was GameSpot or IGN. But,
yeah.
But
somebody dropped the ball. Somebody dropped the fucking ball.
Even now, with this game receiving the acclaim amongst
accolades,
gamers
the
and
honor,
the respect that it honestly deserves.
Yeah.
The original review is still up and it still remains unchanged. When I find the link,
I was saying we need to put that shit down below.
That shit in the info bar
so people can see it for themselves. On 4chan, there was like on the V board where I used to fuck around. There used to be there was like an image that had these side by side, and it's like, really, fucking really, y'all gave that shit a 9. You're gonna give Ashley Olsen, the Olsen twins, fucking 8s all across the board, but y'all gonna give this shit like a 5 or a 6? The fuck is wrong with you? Now with that all stated,
yeah. With that said, oh Jesus,
load some game. So this is a post-apocalyptic. What? No. There was still one other thing about the impact of this game.
Well, again, it's just the fact that Clover Studios went out on this particularly high note. But then came a press release from Capcom, effectively saying, you know, though Clover Studios has made innovative, hard-hitting, impactful games, they basically aren't meeting Capcom's bottom line, and thus Clover Studios, company, limited, what have you, has been shuttered, closed down by a vote of their out-of-touch, money-hungry, head stuck up their asses board of directors.
You know, there's a way that you can tell that Luke Skywalker turns evil in the books, and possibly in the new Star Wars that are coming up. J.J. Abrams, you know, can't complain. The dude's done good work. And it's one of those things where you can tell that Luke is going to go evil. You can tell in the sixth, third, whatever you want to call it, in the last known Star Wars movie, where they were actually good, that Luke is going to turn evil. And he's got the robot hand, he's dressing all in black, he's a lot more sinister. And you can tell that the foreshadowing of Crapcon was all around that press release. Like, you know, this was the first step that would backslide them into Syria. I'm sorry, but that joke was there.
Wow.
That was there.
Oh. Wow.
So yeah, we're just gonna. That was my Bill Clinton. Excuse me. We're just gonna do some limited engagement, no boots on the ground, and then
no boots in the
animators.
Then boots in the shitter.
But in this case, though, seriously though, that was like one of the first of what would then backslide.
That was the first of the
many mistakes.
Totally.
Many mistakes afterwards, and we've gotten nothing but mistakes. I wouldn't say nothing but mistakes,
but that was the first of the bells tolling for Capcom.
Actually, that's the perfect way of putting it. And yeah, but at least, you know, Clover Studios, I'd like to think that they partied like the government did, the Oversight Budget Committee in Las Vegas. I would like to think they put this game out, basically unzipped their prodigious collective balls and ovaries, and just put them out there. Just waved it right on the table,
only to go on to become a new development team, at first known as, I believe it was Seed. Let me think on that for a second.
Yeah.
Which eventually became Platinum.
And much like the namesake, they carried on the spirit and the amazing awesomeness, the me-level awesomeness
basically
Clover.
What Keiji Inafune is doing, carrying on the spirit of Mega Man with
Yeah,
Mighty No. 9.
Yes, gotta
what
play
Keiji Inafune is doing with that, Clover Studios did when they began Platinum.
You know, we should really actually do a special segment on just as far as giving them links and such in the end. I mean, we've got the shout-outs in the credits now. We can do that. We need something for the shout-outs area, so, you know.
So, yeah, this
we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later. But, so
now that we have stated just what type of impact and what type of history this game, which was initially maligned again for its advertised ball-busting difficulty. No, you got what was on the tin. If you still decided to pick this up and found out that it was too hard for you, found out that it was too Asian for you,
message,
then you brought that on yourselves.
This game is amazing because it has a on-the-fly, and I know we're jumping ship. We're gonna say we're gonna do storyline first, but fuck it, we're in gameplay.
No, storyline can be summed up like
God.
The storyline can be summed up like this. In medias res. You are dropped in the middle of that shit, and you get story through cutscenes. You get story through flashbacks. You get the world, although rather small looking on the map as it is, you still get the... Actually, you want to know what the map kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of the map from Ghosts and Goblins. Little chibi Arthur sitting on that shit where the skull is, running from one spot to the next.
You have a point there, yeah.
But you get story over the course of the game, and although it, like the rest of the game, is nonsense incarnate.
Hey! This is
good nonsense.
This game makes sense. Actually, I was about to say
this is a game that makes sense in context.
Yeah.
You know,
I was about to say
they all make sense in context.
As a writer, I am actually incredibly impressed by the storyline because it's in media res, because of how they present the narrative to you. It's presenting you this world, and what's going on is post-apocalyptic feeling, demon-infested, holy shit, did Satan just flick me fucking bullshit.
We'll go into that later.
Yeah. Basically, you're a guy with the God hand.
At first you start off as just an ordinary guy, as you find out.
Yeah.
But then you wind up running afoul of some bandits. One of them takes this gnarly-ass looking boomerang.
And all the bandits, by the way, look like they're totally ripped out of Fist of the North Star.
You know what?
Just saying.
Let's go to the...
Yeah!
Let's roll that beautiful bean footage.
Well, suffice it to say, like you were saying, one of the bandits cuts your fucking arm off.
With a gnarly-ass boomerang.
Look at that guy! Look at this guy! Look at these two! Like, totally Fist of the North... Yes! Fucking stomp that shit!
And, you know, after a while, you know, you wind up getting said arm replaced by the God Hand, thanks to the lovely yet...
Luscious.
Yet downright frustrating Olivia. I mean...
Frustrating, is that what you call it?
She puts a freaking kick me sign on his back!
Yeah, which, doesn't the kick me sign actually get you more points and shit?
I believe so.
Yeah, it actually makes the game, like, harder so long as you keep the kick me sign on you. And of course, the harder the game is, the more stuff, the more gold you get, and you use gold to get, new abilities, new moves and stuff. Now,
He ain't dead till I says he's dead. Damn it. Okay, he's dead.
Let him die.
He dropped money.
And
He's
he
allowed
also dropped
to...
the sledgehammer.
It's like, you have given me all your money. You now have my permission to die. But anyway, you get your arm chopped off, you get it replaced with the God Hand, and now you're just like, even better.
You're being thrown into fate, though, by pretty much Olivia.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Gene, even though, I mean, first off...
Oh,
yes!
shit.
Oh, demon! So anyway, we'll go into that in a moment. But you know, I know we keep jumping shit, but whatever. You know, we were just mentioning earlier, though, the difficulty slider in this game. This does have an active difficulty slider, depending on how you're playing.
Depending on how well you perform.
Oh. Yeah, if you're playing Ultra...
No!
Oh! If you're playing Ultra...
My style is impetuous.
My defenses are impregnable. If you're playing really good, the game will ramp up the hardness on you.
And there are 4 difficulty levels to this.
Yeah.
As indicated at the bottom left of the screen. There's level 1 through 3, and then if you actually manage to make it beyond that, you wind up in what is known as level die.
Yeah, you remember Dante May die? That's all I'm saying.
Level
die.
freaking die.
Speaking of which, watch it.
That means you get one-shotted by peons.
Yeah. The game recognizes your skill. We are talking about a game that recognizes your skill. And that's an amazing thing to me. I love the feeling of not... Oh, you got the chop. You got the chop. Now, I love the feeling of a game that doesn't think I'm a fucking moron. I love the feeling of a game that recognizes game, you know what I mean? Like recognizes like, and you looking pretty strange to... Oh, level 2.
Let's go.
Let's go.
But here's the big thing, though. You know, the more you take damage, the more you get hit, your level will actually drop.
Suplex! There it is! Yes! And yeah, the level will drop if you just take a couple hits. So you can control where you are. But in the heat of combat, you're gonna forget. You're gonna forget, and you might not. You might like that. You might not like that. For some, that is. Oh, there we go. Level down. For some, that is a hard thing to do, though. They're always like, I just want a button mash.
But there's another thing about this game, though, and it's the simple fact that how can I aptly put this?
Watch your back. Oh, there you go.
This game does something. It does something unique for brawlers.
What?
Yes,
Ow.
I lost. Deal with it. But this game does something unique for brawlers in that, number 1, it's a third-person brawler. But number 2, it's a third-person brawler with a unique camera angle. That over-the-shoulder, behind-the-back, centered on you, Resident Evil 4 style camera angle.
Which isn't done enough.
Isn't done enough, isn't done at all, honestly, outside of God Hand, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
Because, let's face it, with a brawler like this, you know what?
Oh.
Let's go.
Oh, yes.
With a brawler
Ding.
like this, with the camera set up the way it is, it makes it very tough to mind your surroundings. But that's the thing. If you are in the midst of a fight, what you need to do is mind your surroundings.
Oh, this is there it is. Oh, baby. Hell yeah!
But what this game also does is it gives you the tools. It gives you the tools right from the outset. That chop that I can use for guard breaks, that kick, all the context-sensitive capabilities like the suplex, various pummels, all those are tools that you get right at the outset to ensure that if you use them properly, you will go through this game without taking a single hit.
And it can be done. I'm pretty sure there's speed runs.
It can be done. In fact, there was one run through that I found thanks to, again, watching Total Biscuit's review of this game.
Total Biscuit.
And it was done by friggin' dude go by the name of Kung Fu Jesus. Kung Fu freaking Jesus has a run through of this game where he does not take a single hit. And again, it's possible because of the tools provided
but that
by
means
the
he went
system.
through. That means he went through level die the whole fucking game. Oh,
More than
mad.
likely. He went through level die. He went through everybody red-faced. He went through demons capable of one shot.
Oh my god, that's actually fucking awesome. Hummel!
Bang!
That Bruce Lee, baby. Ah! So this game, you know, there's a lot of oh shit. There's a lot of shout-outs in this game. Just in like there's a certain something or other where it's actually the words, my defenses are impregnable, my style is impetuous, totally jacked from fucking Mike Tyson. I mean, the way fucking Gene moves, some of his attacks are straight up shout-outs like Bruce Lee. I mean, this game is so chock full of actiony goodness. It's incredible.
And for those of you that want to button mash, unleashing the limiter, releasing the limiter on the god.
Pummel!
And of course the pummels.
Oh, in your bread basket.
Das Booyah!
Das Booyah! Booyakasha!
Das Booyah!
Suffice it to say, what the fuck were we talking about? I forget.
We're talking about the game itself, the system.
Well, we're bouncing kind of between the system and the story.
Between gameplay and story.
Yeah. I guess they are kind of tied together, though, just because the storyline is presented, once again, in medias res. You've got to play the game to learn about the game.
Yep. Wait to learn about it. Oh, ow! Shit. That big dude smacked me hard. You know what?
Hells yeah, La Bamba.
But again, even though I haven't really been able to make full use of said tools because, admittedly, like RG3, I'm kind of rusty,
but also kind of distracted. For the most part, all I'm saying is that the storyline, we should really just kill that one off real quick. Because the gameplay is going to be a huge chunk. We should just point this out. This game is all about the game. So storyline-wise, once again, you get the God Hand from Olivia. You're pretty much literally thrust into having to fight your way amongst demons. They're human Fist of the North Star mooks. You know, just to get to the next fucking day at this point.
Pretty much.
Yeah, because Olivia
just to get by, because Olivia sabotages your shit.
Yeah, and
she does what she can to sabotage your shit.
And she also threatens at multiple points to just chop the fucking God Hand off and give it to somebody else. But that means you lose your hand. It's like it said, you know, the only person it doesn't work on is the girl who got me injured, Miss Olivia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of you are wondering what we're talking. Yeah. Some of you are wondering what I'm talking about whenever I start quoting that. You'll hear it. Trust me, my sweet.
You will understand.
And you will know. So anyway, so that's pretty much the storyline in a nutshell, you know? I hate to actually, look, careful! I hate to say it like that.
I
but,
need more surroundings.
Yeah. You gotta have some battle awareness. And pray you don't open up demons. So, we were mentioning that this is a post-apocalyptic wasteland with demons running around, and yeah, when you beat certain characters, or not certain characters, just randomly, if you beat a character, they might pop up as a fucking demon, much like that battle earlier.
Yeah.
And yeah, that shit has happened to me. Level 1, starting the game in the first town, the very first character I beat was a fucking demon, and I barely beat his ass. Oh, the stairs. And yeah, I barely beat his ass. I barely survived that. But I love the game all the more for it. Some people would say it's artificial difficulty, but really, no, it's just, this game is what it is. It's actually really scary. It's scary balanced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's rare for a Capcom game. And I will say this right here and now, it is rare for a Capcom game where you find just that level of balance. Oh, Jesus.
You're getting caught on a level 2sies.
Level dookie.
Smack him around, smack him around. Do a barrel roll. Seriously, why don't you have the barrel roll drop? So, you know...
Oh, wait, you mean...
Yes! Yes! That is this
Why
move
haven't
right
I
here.
been using it more often? Oh, Jesus! No!
Counter,
No!
counter. So, this is a game...
You don't get to do that.
This is a game where you have a combo system. Oh, shit! Oh! Ow! Yeah, kind of got caught. Oh! Okay, so first and foremost, two different modes of attack, really. God Hand and normal attack. When you unlock the God Hand, it allows you to do these pummel attacks, as well as it grants you certain new attacks on the roulette wheel. The roulette wheel is the thing that you did earlier, where you can choose certain supers on top of your specials. I hate to bring up the Street Fighter-ism right there, but it's true.
Please move out of the way.
Yeah, you just hit one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
It looked kind of bad when I was walking up on him.
Yes, it did.
It looked like they were tending to his tentacles.
Stinger! So while you're in normal mode, and even in super mode, there's certain combo enders you get. Oh shit, demon! Demon. Hells yes, Divine Smash, bitch. So suffice it to say, there are certain combo enders that they've just seen, like the Stinger, or careful. Oh! You didn't get the cherries!
I did.
Oh, you did?
I did. I just got hit.
Careful. Oh, shit. So anyway.
And I died.
So you get things like the Stinger, you get the suplexes, there's even a spanking one for, I think, chicks and dudes.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of different ways of ending it that does extra damage, and it's just awesome looking. Goes into an invincible cutscene, which you can even use that if you're getting some gang action going on. Kind of like what's been happening here, believe it or not. God damn, boy! So suffice it to say... Yes, you get bonk. Oh, woo! Boink. Lahu. So suffice. I love it when he throws the sledgehammer, though. So suffice it to say, you also get the roulette wheel, which is also much like the various combos that you actually make. Your normal attacks are made in a combo lab. You can unlock or find or acquire, as we've seen in this video already. You can acquire it from treasure chests, defeating demons. You can find it just, I think, random drops.
I think this may actually be like the predecessor, the idea that Remember Me was going for with their combo labs.
But unlike Remember Me, this one is a truly free combo system.
Truly free form.
You can, it's either free to be awesome or free to be dumb. You can put together the slowest, clunkiest, dumbest fucking attacks in the game, and you might like that, but you'll learn very quickly that this game does not have any structure shit. It looks like you're hitting him in the balls. It looks like you're seriously air juggling him in the nuts right there.
Yes, I was.
Oh wow.
Oh, this game, even like Skullgirls, has a friggin' infinite protection system.
Yeah.
I mean, if you juggle cats for too long, they will bust out of it and they will be mad.
Oh yes.
They will be straight up folding chair throwing. I'm mad. Red-faced.
Suffice it to say, and now as we've already seen, there are indeed counters. If somebody grabs you, you get like not even a split second, but like maybe half a second.
Yeah, you get like maybe 2 seconds actually.
Yeah, to actually do what the screen prompts and fucking get out of that.
Ow!
Damn, E-Honda!
Okay.
Oh shit, level down!
Well, I kind of deserve that level down. But at the same time, freaking
hip attack!
Freaking flying headbutt, man!
Yeah, does this game
that big mother...
Does this game have a
that's what you get for leaving yourself alone!
Does this have a targeting reticle at all?
No.
Oh,
it does
baby!
Not.
I actually approve of that.
Battle awareness. There is not... there's a soft lock on it, actually.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, if you're hitting one character.
Yeah. If you're hitting one character, it'll train your attacks on that character.
No demon, no demon. Okay, good.
Thank God.
Yeah.
So it's like freaking pressure luck. Big bucks, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. When you get that whammy, oh Jesus, it's a whammy.
So the roulette wheel is, and those are also moves you can unlock or find or get with golds. In case y'all notice in the top right, not only is there kind of a mini map there, there's a little map menu, a sub map, a nice floater, but there's also golds that you pick up. That was cool. Oh! Did you hold that one?
Yep.
So yeah, learning how to evade and learning how to hit and get the timing down in this game, that's very important. So, oh son of a bitch!
Speaking of which, evasion is all done with the right stick. Wow.
Timing.
Asshole! Shakanori!
Careful! There we go, now! Chucking bonus. Oh, baby!
Shakanori's!
Oh, yes! When it links, it is so beautiful. Oh, shit. You almost got him.
None for you. Flatten your style like bread. Non-violence.
Beautiful! So suffice it to say, yeah. Of course, there are the random pickups, or there's the pickups you can get. I think there's even power-ups, power boosts and such.
Yeah.
And of course, weapons. I think you can even, can't you pick up motherfuckers and throw them at other motherfuckers?
I think so. I think
Yeah.
there is a move that you can get where you can actually
beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Whoop. None of that.
What are you doing? But yeah, there are guard breaks.
Who are you?
Oh!
Bastard.
Cross counter. There are, there's each of the attacks, some of them are just basic, but then you got the ones that do stuff, like the barrel roll drop kick, which is both slow but powerful, and guard break and knockback. You got the guard break attacks, like the chop. Yep. But then, yeah, and then you got, like I said, once you go into the God Hand, that's when you actually gain health that you can regenerate, you take more damage, you can do more damage, plus it looks cool.
It looks,
you know,
so
we should have pointed that out in the beginning of this. This game is
the
rule of cool and the rule of badass personified. This game will make you feel like a badass if you play it right.
Even if you play it wrong, you'll still get a few chuckles.
Exactly.
And if you don't, you have no sense of humor.
Speaking about gameplay and such, I really do need to bring up one thing, and that's the characters. Never mind the designs. The designs are fucking awesome as all get out.
Just the characters themselves.
Even the normal mooks.
The normal mooks have personality.
Have you seen how these guys animate, how they attack? Even standing around. Like you came across a fat guy with two chicks. This just sounds good. That really wasn't good, but you got in there and saved him. I'm just saying.
Well, one other thing though. The enemies in this game will actually double team you.
Yeah.
They will actually set up like double team combination attacks.
They are not gonna stick around.
Alley-oops.
Yeah, they're not gonna fucking I'll just wait my turn and attack you. No, motherfucker.
Even at level 1, these guys are freaking relentless.
The Donkos more like. They also now, you're gonna run across the same mooks over and over again, but there's quite a variety of mooks in this game. And oh shit! There's quite a variety of moves.
See how they almost tried to set up for that double team?
Yeah, but dude, are you in the room with the fat guy?
I think so.
Oh shit. So suffice it to say, the mooks are varied, their attacks are pretty good. The AI is not stupid. And once again, this game respects you, but you need to respect this game too. You have to assume at any point in time someone's coming up behind you and trying to smash your shit in with a sledgehammer.
Or trying to grab you.
Yeah! This is not...
they'll even evade your attacks on the higher levels.
Well, now see, that is a double team.
Yeah.
Did you see that shit? Oh. So suffice, and once again, I would like to point out that once again, Ace is rusty. I know I would be rusty as a motherfucker jumping on this game. But still, the game is fun as fuck. And plus, once again, weapons to pick up, motherfuckers to pick up. Now, in between levels, that is so cool. Now, in between levels, there is a town thing that you can go to.
Yeah, there is a hub that you can go to that includes a casino
where you can gamble gold and make more
gamble
gold.
your gold away. But there's also a shop where you can actually head in and again purchase moves, and there's even an arena, which gives you the option to try out every move available in the shop and basically have free reign of the combo lab.
Suffice it to say, also that hub, there's certain moves that you can only get by doing certain things. You can only get it by beating certain games. I think definitely if you beat the arena, you get. Oh, would it be too much of a spoiler if I mentioned the thing you get at the end? How about this? Spoiler, gang. The Buddhist palm and the double Buddha palm, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you can get that. You can also unlock skins there, of course. Your reward is clothes! So you can look like that other guy. Spoilers, there's another guy. So...
But again, this gets back to the characters, though. Not just the mooks, but the cadre of demon bosses, of robot masters, I guess.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Is mini bosses.
Well, the bosses and the mini-bosses in this game are just so... They're so colorful.
You're gonna remember these people. These are characters you're gonna care about. Or in the very least, remember fondly, like a drunk friend or something.
Like Q&A.
Yeah!
Silver and gold.
So you got silver and gold.
Those two fabulous motherfuckers.
Oh, these dudes are out there. Suffice it to say, they were all for gay marriage. They are literally... Video games first, ain't nothing ambiguous, so gay, they're Miss Thailand the pageant, you know what I mean? Dudes, and they oh, the head. And these guys
didn't respect, for that split second, I didn't respect the game, and it cost me.
Suffice it to say, though, these guys will put a beating on you if you don't look out. And
they will whip it.
Oh yeah, whip it good. And there are other mini bosses that are just as memorable. So you got these two guys.
Like the freaking poison chihuahua.
Yes, those the rockers.
Yeah.
Those rockers. There's these three guys that are like rock stars or whatever, and they're fucking awesome. You got a vocalist, a guitarist, and a drummer. And then you got Midget Force 5.
Oh.
If you guys want to not even break off, but after this, if you want to see for yourself.
When we come to the break, look up Midget Force 5.
Yeah, Midget Force 5.
Sweet Jesus.
And there's like 2 rounds of that shit. So suffice it to say, that shit is gonna really get you.
If you thought the Axum Rangers in freaking Mario RPG were bad, oh, Midget Force 5 puts them to shame.
But Q&A, when they show up and they do their ultra flamboyant thing, yeah, you got the mooks in the background doing the dance. And it is like the best thing ever. And now, yeah, it's best in hindsight. When you first play the game, you're probably gonna be getting all mad talking about, what the fuck? Losing your mind.
Yeah.
But suffice it to say, yeah. Believe it or not, I think we've actually hit the gameplay in essence. Are there any QTEs in this game, or would you think the counters count as a QTE?
The counters would technically count as QTEs.
Yeah, pressing left or right, or
jiggling the left stick, jiggling the stick, or pressing A to counter one of the demons.
Yeah.
Or again, just the stingers, the pummels.
Which, yeah, it's all good to me. It's all fun. It's all good. And I guess when we come back, because I think it's about time. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's about. Damn.
Yeah, it's oh shit.
It's about time.
So when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go into the some of the other things that we've done. Usually, audio. No, not audio. We're saving the sound for later.
We're saving the sound for later.
But visuals.
Visuals, yeah, we will definitely be going into that.
DLC, price point, the usual shit. So, we'll catch you guys when you do that dance!
We'll catch you after.
Check this, do that funky